Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 8 in the 2016 CSX IndyLights series. We are here at the Chicagoland Speedway for the Illinois 30K. I think that's what it's called. Let me see. Yes, Illinois 30K. It was supposed to be 13 laps, but I have the maximum amount of laps set to 34 laps for the IndyCar race, and I just don't feel like going in and changing it. So it's going to be a lap shorter than normal, just like the Richmond race was. But anyways, we're here for 12 laps of action around this 1.5 mile speedway. It's going to be very fast. We could possibly see crashes, but hey, you know, I'm just going to have to see what happens. That's why we race. But anyways, let's get to the starting lineup here. Tristan Allen starts on the pole in the number 5. That's 1 point towards the championship for him. Tyler already in the number 41 alongside him. Cole Baker in the 8. Caleb Hoffman, Michael DeFeo, Martin Kay, Garrett Sinor, Aiden Shepard, Eric Almenhart, John Andrews, Daniel Voiles, and William Johnson. Now this championship here for the CSX IndyLights series, it's pretty good here. Let me go ahead and get the points here. I tell you, I really do not come into these things very well prepared. Now, do I? Yeah, I gotta do it where I go into the YouTube app and then open up the video and scroll to the points. I tell you, it's yeah, it's not really that good. Anyways, let's get to that's 2015 playlist. There's the 2016 playlist. There it is. Okay, and then we go down to the last race, which was race number 7 at Road America. Let's get this started here. But yeah, this points battle is really close here between 3 drivers. Our last winner, Eric Almenhart, got 30 points towards the championship at Road America. But then you have Caleb Hoffman, who is battling, or who has essentially been in the points lead basically the whole season here in the CSX IndyLights series. And Garrett Sinor as well, won 2 races in a row. He's the all-time winningest driver on Napa Fan. It is Caleb Hoffman, up by only 3 points on Garrett Sinor, and Eric Almenhart is only down by 9 points off of Caleb Hoffman. You also got Cole Baker there. He could get a good shot at this championship as well. He starts 3rd for today's race. But anyways, we're ready to get this one started, and we're racing at the Chicagoland Speedway for the Illinois 30K. And I do understand that this series, I guess, has been under some sort of controversy due to some comments made in the Richmond race. First of all, I would like to apologize. I never meant for that to be offensive or anything. At the time, I thought the whole situation was hilarious, but now that I know it a little bit more, I kind of knew most of it then as well, but now that I know it a little bit more, I do apologize for saying and thinking that it was hilarious. Didn't intend for that to harm anybody or hurt anybody, but it just was just trying to get it to you guys' heads that I thought it was silly, because it kind of is silly. But, you know, I apologize for the hilarious comment. Anyways, there goes Tyler already to the inside of Tristan Allen. We got the 34 here of Eric Almenhart. He won the last race. Garrett Sinor is in the wall, on the outside wall there. Caleb Hoffman's in last place, and at the moment, Eric Almenhart has a good shot at taking the points lead. But it's Tyler already out front in the number 41. Here comes the 47 of Daniel Voiles, the defending champion of the CSX IndyLights series. He really hasn't had the season he's hoped for in that number 47. But he's trying. Here comes the number 68, William Johnson. Aiden Shepard's on this inside trying to move his way up. And Tristan Allen started on the pole for this race. It looks like he has some right side damage to his race car. And you got Cole Baker here in the 8 as well with Garrett Sinor in the 6. Those are 2 guys running pretty good in the points. Sinor comes into this race 2nd in the points with Hoffman leading. Hoffman, I think, is currently 2 positions ahead of Sinor at the moment. There was John Andrews into the outside wall hard. And these guys are starting to close in here on Tyler already for the lead, but already got a good jump there on the rest of those guys. And he's been able to keep this 41 out front for the past couple of laps here. When you see the average speed of this race, 206.369. Man, I wish real IndyCar still raced here. The races that IndyCar had here when they raced here, the real IndyCar series, were fantastic. I mean, you look at footage of those races, I mean, they were side by side most of the time. Side by side at the line, extremely close finishes. Might not necessarily get that here today, but it is possible. There goes Martin Kay to the inside of Tyler already. Martin Kay won at Watkins Glen. He's trying to get his second win of the season. He comes into this race 5th in the points, not that far behind from Caleb Hoffman. Already got him to the outside wall there. And here comes the 30 of Michael DeFeo to the inside. And here's Eric Almenhart alongside Caleb Hoffman. They're 3 wide back in here. Oh boy, you got to be close when you go 3 wide at a place like this. Now, I think the only place we've had a crash so far in the CSX IndyLights series this season was Indianapolis. I do not believe we have crashed anywhere else. And remember, Daniel Voiles and William Johnson were up front early on in the race. They're 3 wide going through the corner. This might not end too well. My goodness, look at how close that is. Extremely close there between Caleb Hoffman and the 41 of Tyler already. And they're all closing up on our leader, Martin. Going in the wall! Upside down, Caleb Hoffman in the catch fence. Tyler already also involved. We might not necessarily get back to racing, and I do not believe we will. Martin Kay is the leader in the number 84. Eric Almenhart second. And they couldn't do it. Man. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first caution we have had in a CSX IndyLights Series race since Indianapolis, our first race of the season. Anyways, the 35 of Caleb Hoffman coming into this race. The points leader might not leave this race, the points leader. He's last right now in the 35. And you see Tyler already, he was leading a lot of the race early on. And he has a lot of right side damage to his race car. And so does Colt Baker and John Andrews. You see their wheels are kind of pushed into their cars there. Look at Colt Baker and compare him to William Johnson. Anyways, it might have sealed the deal for Martin Kay. But anyways, let's go ahead and review the crash, and then we'll see if the race is in fact over. And this is what happened here to Caleb Hoffman and John Andrews. And Colt Baker and Tyler already heading into turn number 3. John Andrews slides up the racetrack a little bit into Caleb Hoffman, and that shoots Andrews up into the wall with Colt Baker and Hoffman went head on into the outside wall, upside down in the catch fence for our points leader, Caleb Hoffman. And when I say in the catch fence, I literally mean in the catch fence. Yeah, this is like the only game where 2 things can exist at the same point. It's not possible in the real world, but it's possible in the NR 2003 world. I'll replay this in real time, then probably get to the official finish of the race. And hard in the wall, upside down, goes the number 35, Caleb Hoffman. And that's going to be a big blow to the points for that 35 team. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if the race will, in fact, be over. Well, unfortunately, for the first time this season in the CSX IndyLights Series, we're going to end a race under caution. So we only ended up with, how many laps? 8 laps of action in this race. But, yeah, I think we're going to tone it down for the IndyCar Series race here tomorrow, because that was just a little too crazy there. But the 84, Martin Kay, coming in at turn number 4, is going to get the victory here in the Illinois 30K. And Martin Kay goes to victory lane. He wins it here at Chicagoland. So congratulations to Martin Kay on his victory there. And if I'm not mistaken, I would like to assume here that Eric Almenhart might end up being the points leader at the end of this one. Caleb Hoffman will definitely not be the points leader. I think Sinor will be able to get around Hoffman, but I think Almenhart's going to be able to get around Sinor here. But you guys will see right after this. So thank you guys very much for watching. Go through the finishing results here. Martin Kay, the winner. Eric Almenhart, Michael DeFeo, Aiden Shepard, Tristan Allen, Garrett Tenor, Daniel Voiles, William Johnson, Cole Baker, John Andrews, Tyler O'Reilly, and Caleb Hoffman. The full finishing results here at the Chicagoland Speedway. And that is it for me. So here are the points for the CSX IndyLights Series. We only got 2 races left in the season. That's Kentucky and Auto Club. Those are 2 pretty crazy racetracks. And we're only down to ovals here in the CSX IndyLights Series. But anyways, congratulations to Martin Kay for getting his 2nd win of the season. And here are the points for the CSX IndyLights Series. I will see you guys later.